Bush, nice break, leading the game on Monday. I suppose it's a bit different. The preparation in any way changed in leading the game on Monday?
Not really, no. We have obviously played Sunday games this year, so the preparation going into a Sunday or a Monday game is not too much different. We train same sort of days. We'll train on Friday and we'll have a light run on Sunday as we do leading into our games. So nothing really different.
Sorry. After the game, you said you were, because of the extended break, you were looking to squeeze in a few more things to work on during this week. What are some of the things that you're trying to improve?
Lots of things.
More specifically?
Football things. Yeah, training things. Pretty broad. But it was more around, the opportunity that we had to have a light kick today as well as Friday, whereas normally Friday would be a really light run where we don't do much. So we've got our light run on Sunday this week. So today and Friday we just get extended time.
John, I know it's early, but are you expecting Bo Waters and Adam Selwood to come back in?
Well, the first thing they've got to do is prove their availability. So that's the challenge that they've got. Neither have done enough today to say that they're right to go. So we've got to give them a little bit longer. We've really got to make that call tomorrow. So we do have the opportunity to name them in the squad, but we won't do that if they haven't proven their fitness. If they need longer, they'll probably be in the squad.
And Schofield, is he any chance, or is he still a couple of weeks?
He's no chance for this game.
So the team you fielded against North Melbourne, would you say that was the strongest one you were able to put out this year in terms of personnel?
Against, you mean GWS on the weekend or
the week before?
We're going back a bit now. Testing me out. I haven't really thought about that.
But you're getting closer to the best 22 you want?
Well, we haven't got Wellingham available for a few more weeks, and we think he's in our best 22. So we're not really going to get the opportunity to say that that's possible till he's back available. But in terms of squad availability, Waters and Selwood aren't far away. Nikoski's now he's building up, and I think I said a few weeks ago it would be about a month before we felt he was starting to get match fitness and those things right. So probably in 4 weeks' time, I think, providing we don't lose other players in the meantime, we'll be starting to look pretty strong.
So that's probably a couple of weeks after the bye?
1 or 2 weeks after the bye, I'd say.
Well, the club just re-signed Bo Waters, so you're obviously confident he can get over this injury run and come good over the next couple of years?
Yeah, well, come good. He's been pretty good, so he doesn't have to come good. All he has to do is play, and he's in our best team. We all know that. It's been really frustrating for him, just these little niggles. He hasn't had too many niggles before in terms of he's generally had serious injuries. These little muscle strains are a bit annoying, but we're confident that he's got a lot of football left in him.
Is Adam Selwood in your best 22 when he is fit and available?
I'd say he is. We've had him in the team this year. When he's fit, yeah.
Are you a believer in 8-point games, and is Monday night an 8-point game for you, considering Richmond are probably...
How many points will we get?
You'll get 4 points.
Yeah, so where are you plucking the other 4 from, Loggy?
And can't get 4.
So they're going to give us another 4?
No, still get 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Richmond will be fighting for you in the top 8 at the end of the year.
Yeah.
So you get the edge on them.
How many points do we get? It doesn't mathematically. It's not possible. Yeah.
So in hindsight, the chase for the 8, does it make it more important to win this week?
Every week, yeah. Every week's critical for us, for sure. For the 8, for the top 4, for everything. No, wins are what counts. Definitely, it's just wins. Doesn't really matter who it's against. If GWS had beaten us last week, you wouldn't have called it. You missed out on 8 points. I don't know. I mean, that doesn't even make sense to me, talking what I'm starting to talk about. So basically, we want to beat Richmond. That's we're going in with that focus.
Saying that, John, the last month has been good. It's
Yep.
probably gone as you'd expected. What's the biggest thing that you've got out of the last month as far as the development of the football team this season?
2 lots of 8 points.
Apart from winning. Apart from winning.
Consistent form from most of our players, I think, has been pretty solid. And in saying that, even prior to the last 4 weeks, the form was pretty consistent. We just fell away in a couple of areas that we still competed pretty well with Carlton and Port Adelaide. So overall, we've been in pretty good positions in those 6 games without having our best team on the field and without actually playing, we think, our sharpest football yet.
John, Daniel Kirst said earlier in the year it's easier as a player to get yourself up after a loss as opposed to an easy victory, which is what you experienced on Saturday. Given the 8-day break, is there any challenges for you to keep your players up and mentally motivated, especially with the bye coming up after this?
Not too many challenges there, but consistently you're looking at how you prepare your players between games, short breaks, long breaks, both physically and mentally. How much work you get into them. We don't want to overwork them this week, but we want to get some good stuff into them. So, good work that is. We're just we're constantly monitoring how the players look and sound, and don't have tricks, but we've got strategies we use.
John, your thoughts on Richmond? Obviously, very good midfield.
Yep.
The 3 tools up full. What are you expecting from them?
I think Richmond are on a pretty good pathway to becoming a really top side. So they're going to present challenges all across the field for us. Adding Chaplin into their back half has given them a good mix down there. Their forward line's got good tools as well as good pace, and they're a very good midfield. So, really excited about the opportunity to test ourselves out against them.
You might have answered this previously, sorry John, but Andrew Embley last week, did he miss because of the birth of Van, or did you want him to have another run in the world?
Yeah, he just hadn't done enough to come into our team last week in terms of match fitness, match preparation. So we felt another hit out was the best preparation for him to be able to then come back in and contribute at the elite level we know he can.
So what are his chances of being in?
His chances are really good this week, yeah. He's done that. He's had another hit out. So we feel he's better prepared to come back into AFL footy than he was last week. That's not to say that he wouldn't benefit from another full game in the WAFL. We've got ideas about how we want to use Andrew in terms of the whole season. So we see him as available for selection this week.
From the last time Eric McKenzie played on Jack Rewalt, Jack in 10, not all on Eric, how much, that was 3 years ago, I think, how much better a key defender is Eric now than 3 years ago? How much has he developed?
I think he's developed a fair bit over that time. He was already a pretty solid defender then, but he's certainly taken his game to another level in that period, which we fully expected that he would.
Should he be classed in amongst the top key defenders in the competition now, do you think?
Well, he is here. We rate him extremely highly alongside Darren Glass. That's for other people's opinions to start ranking them, but we think he's extremely important to us.
How crucial would that contest be for Monday night's game?
Oh, they're always crucial. It's not the be-all and end-all. It's where the footy is the most and who gets the most supply to their forwards. So, but it'll be a wonderful matchup. If it's most likely that Eric will get that job, so it'll be a great matchup.
John, top 4 finishes are obviously a good step towards premiership chances. You had admittedly a bit of a slow start to the year with injuries and everything. Are you still confident that you'll finish the year in that bracket?
Well, ideally we would. That'll be our aim. We want to play good enough footy to say we're one of the top 4 teams in the comp going into a final series, and then post-final series there's one winner. So to do that, you've got to win you got to perform like a top 4 team. They don't just hand it to you because of what you say. You earn it, and we want to try and earn that spot. We've got to play some good footy throughout the remainder of the year to do that.
And sort of a team on top 4 form would probably get over Richmond and St Kilda in the next 2 weeks. So is that sort of the aim, 2 strong finishes?
Well, if we're serious about finishing in the top 4, we've got to beat good teams in the competition, which Richmond and St Kilda are. You have to be able to beat them.
Are you aware of the tough run after the break?
I know we've got maybe another 10 games. Yeah, it's pretty tough.
The 5 weeks directly after the bye, there's Hawthorn, Essendon, Adelaide, Fremantle and Sydney. Do you think a period like that could be the making or breaking of the year?
Well, if we win all 5, we'll be on track. No, but we'll be a lot closer to achieving our aims than we would be if we lost all 5.
Just on Richmond's development, obviously they've been gradually building over the past few years. With you guys, you had those 3 down years and then you really shot up. Is there any danger in a team building too slowly and by the time they kind of get near where they want to be, maybe some of their players are a bit too old?
You've got to be conscious, I think, of what you think your best team is going to be, and if that includes some of your senior players still playing at a really high level, then yeah, you can't be too slow. Otherwise, you'd be planning beneath those senior guys that may not be there at that period. So, yeah, I think it's pretty important to have an idea of whether you're thinking you're going to be challenging really strongly at the top of the ladder in a 3 or a 5 or 6 year period, because that would affect your planning.
A lot of Richmond supporters would have thought that their team would be, right up there by now, and a lot of football fans in general probably think the same. As an opposition coach, how have you analysed Richmond's build, and do you see that they've still got a lot of upside?
Yeah, I still see a lot of upside. I felt last year was the step to getting them, and for them to have that real belief that they're ready to go with that squad all the way. I don't think they're going to lose too many players over the next few years through retirement. So they've got a squad that will be together for another 3 or 4 years, which opens up a big window for them.